Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about chinchilla updates and a little bit of a chinchilla haul. So a lot has happened recently with chinchillas. On the 8th of March, the Animal Anti-Cruelty League gave us 2 chinchillas that they rescued from a touch farm, apparently in some really poor area. We weren't given almost any information about them. They just gave it to us, and yeah. So we were given 2 females, although they told us that the one was like a male and the other one was a female, and the one could be pregnant. So we didn't have a clue what was going on. So these 2 chinchillas we rescued, one was a beige and the other one is a standard grey. Both have come in with pee stains. The beige had a lot of matted fur on the lower part of her body. Like if your cat has ever gotten their fur in like a knot and then it turns into a hard fuzzball, that is what her fur was like. The beige chinchilla was also urine stained, so she was this cool caramel color, but obviously it's not cool because it's urine stains. And the standard grey chinchilla has got like a red tip to her tail, like red hair, and that's also, we're thinking, is due to urine stains. Then on the 18th of March, one of the chinchillas we rescued, which we had lovingly named Toffee, she had given birth to a little baby. She gave birth in the morning, and then throughout the day she was kind of just laying there, not moving at all. So at the end of the day we took her to the vet, and the vet checked her out, and she was almost completely limp, you know, so it wasn't looking good. Then the vet did some blood tests and found that her sugar levels were really high. So then the vet thought, does she have diabetes or something? Because we had told the vet that she came from a really poor condition before we had her. Then the vets phoned a couple other exotic animal vets in the country and kind of hear what they thought. And another vet, I think in Cape Town, told them that no, sometimes when chinchillas give birth their blood sugar levels do spike. But anyway, we had to go to a nearby pharmacy and buy some insulin to bring back and give to Toffee. So Toffee was in really bad shape, and the vet said it's probably also due to the fact that she had an illness before she gave birth, and then just giving birth was a lot of stress. So she was in a really bad condition, and she stayed at the vet's overnight that day. Early the next morning I got a phone call saying that Toffee had sadly passed away. And it's really upsetting, you know. I only had her for 10 days and she was so sweet. I think because they came from like a petting zoo, they were quite comfortable with being touched and that, so I got a video of me giving her little belly rubs, and it's so cute, and it's honestly such a shame that she had to die. But like I said, Toffee did give birth, and here is the little sweetie. Absolutely adorable. I think it's a female, and we've named her Fudge. So I am on full-blown mom duty. Previously, when we've had chinchilla babies from Bubbles, she was still there, so I would like assist feed because she had large litter sizes, so I would just make sure they're getting enough food. Like, I knew she was feeding them, but I'm just trying to boost them. But in this case, I am the only one who is feeding her. So the way I'm looking after little Fudge, I've got her in our pet travel basket because it's nice and small and cozy for her. And I've got a tunnel in there that she can lay in with a little teddy, and then also I have a hot water bottle in there for her to lay on, and that's used because we're doing load shedding now. So I do have a ceramic heat emitter that I put like hanging over the basket, but because it's at kind of like a bit of a distance, not too much of a distance, and also it's not like if the heater was in like a reptile enclosure and it's like enclosed and all the heat stays in, so it doesn't overheat her. But yeah, we've got to use the hot water bottle throughout the day when there's no electricity. So far little Fudge is doing really well. She's eating like a little champ. So right now we do still have the standard grey that we adopted now. At time of filming, I don't have a name for her. Adorably sweet and got such a sweet personality, and she's got that unique red tail, so she's got these cute big ears. I don't know, her ears just look different, or she holds them out more. She's just so cute. I'm going to bring that chinchilla to show you, but just before I do that and go fetch her, I want to do a little bit of a haul. It's not really a haul because it's not that much stuff, but it costs a lot of money, so I'm going to count it as a haul. So first of all, we kind of ran out of chinchilla food for like a little bit. Luckily there was a kind lady in PE who had a 5 kilogram bag, so she gave us that. But then we placed an order with a breeder up in Joburg, Pretoria, because he makes his food and it's a really good price we buy from him. I will link his Facebook page below. Anyway, so we ordered a 10 kilogram bag for us, and then a 5 kilogram bag to give back to that lady who gave us a 5 kilogram bag, and then I also got a 2 kilogram bag for a friend of mine who's also got a chinchilla, and then she wanted to try this food out. So I mean, okay, this is part of the 5 kilogram thing I have, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, so a lot of people use this and buy it from him. It's a really good price and it's good quality, so there's that. Along with that order, let me just put this down. Along with that order, we got this cool barrel, and it attaches to the side of the cage, and it's this cool wooden barrel. This was 120 Rand, I think, or 150. I think it was 150. So that's really cool. This was actually from a different lady, but the breeder who I bought the food from and this lady kind of help each other and work together. Then yesterday I went to a pet shop kind of out of town, and it's a really nice pet shop. Their prices for their pet food and stuff is quite cheap, but the prices for their bird toys is really high, and the prices for their little fleece items and hammocks and that kind of stuff for chinchillas is so expensive. I find that the stuff that they hand make is really expensive. So first of all, I bought this ledge. It's 30 centimeters long, and I bought it for Star and Pepper's cage because their cage has ladders, and I just prefer them to have this so that they can jump from the one level onto the next level instead of a ladder, just because jumping is more in their nature, I guess. I don't know, they're jumpers, so I'd prefer that they have this. And then also I got this cute hammock. It was on sale. It was 113 Rand, but it was marked down to 57 Rand, so I had to. That ledge was 80 Rand, which is kind of ridiculous. It's like I was saying, the stuff they make themselves is quite expensive, but the rest of the stuff is really cheap, and they do have a very nice pet store. The only thing is, they had a bunch of skinny pigs for sale in really small cages, and there were a bunch in one cage, so I didn't really like that, but I guess that's what most if not all pet shops do. But anyway, so next is some of this. Okay, so let me start. I had this green chinchilla wheel. I've spoken about it now in the past 2 videos, so go check those out. So I want to use it in the cage with the new chinchilla, but the thing is that cage's bars are quite big, and then this is like too thin for it. So went to Builders and I got some screws and washers and wing nuts, and that was 19 rand and 24 cents. That was really cheap. I didn't think it would be that cheap, but I guess nuts and bolts are cheap. And then we asked for some off-cut wood because they only had like really big wood planks there, and I don't need really big wood planks. I just needed 2 of these small things. So we actually went to basically their garbage where they had thrown some offcuts, and I got these 2 pieces. So my plan is to drill holes in these and like put one like that, and then the cage, and then on the outside, you know what I mean? Hopefully that works, because yeah, every chinchilla cage needs a chinchilla wheel. That's just what is the rule, in my opinion. So here is the standard grey that we rescued, who doesn't have a name yet. Hey girly. Oh goodness. So if you can see there, tip of her tail is red, from pee stains, we assume. Where on earth do you think you're going? Huh? Look at those ears. We also took her to the vet to see if she was okay, since Toffee wasn't. And the vet said she is okay. She just might also be pregnant, so gotta wait and see for that. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the 2 new adorable chinchillas, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!